All right. Time to continue. Where did we stop? We learned a little bit about some basic functional harmony, trying to get our head around understanding the philosophy and teachings of Dr. Barry Harris. We are in C major. To this beautiful scale, we will add an additional note to create an eight-tone scale that Cordy will spell out as a major bebop scale. We call it the sixth diminished scale, or the Barry Harris scale. What is it that we can do is that we have now distributed our scale. If we were choosing to play just the diatonic chords, we have arrived at some new chords. With our new scale, with our additional note, if we skip every other note, we get a new set of chords, actually just two chords. This is our one chord, and this is our two chord. This is our entire scale now. These two colors and sounds. This is the color palette. So Barry Harris says, in the beginning of our 12-tone music, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and that's a 12. All that. In the beginning, there are two whole tone scales. We have the C whole tone scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's one half of our harmony system. The other half starts on D flat, the other whole tone scale. Barry Harris theorizes these two scales are mother and father of harmony. They have children, and they create the diminished scales. If we look at it from C to C, how many diminished chords fit in here? We have C diminished, and as children carry the DNA of both parents, where do these notes come from? The first tritone of C diminished 7 is part of the C whole tone scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the second tritone, E flat 2, A, comes from the D flat whole tone scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can see that his picture of the two whole tone scales giving birth to the children, the diminished, it is C diminished 7. What else? It is D flat diminished 7. And what's next? if we shift these chords chromatically, we see these 3 diminished 7 chords make the octave. The diminished chords are also very cool. The diminished give birth also each to 4 dominant chords, because we can convert a diminished 7 chord into 4 different dominant chords by lowering each note one at a time. Let's lower our root C to B. Now we get B dominant. Let's go back to our diminished parent. This is C diminished 7. Let's lower E flat to D. Now we got D dominant. Going back to the parent. Let's lower G flat. We get F dominant. We always get the dominant we are lowering it to, okay? If we lower the A to A flat, we get A dominant 7. That's very important. Also explains why I was struggling to find a better blues line earlier, because I moved in and used the D flat whole tone scale, or diminished, which probably doesn't make as much sense in the context of C major 6, because what is our diminished chord in C major diminished 6? It is not this one, it is another diminished chord. It is the D diminished, and from this one we can choose to play with the brothers and sisters. Alright, we could have the D flat 7 as a tritone substitution for that's all right, I guess. Also here played half diminished, not diminished. I love playing half diminished too. Also, same as we could do this in a major context. 1 major 6, diminished, inverted, diminished, and so on. We could do that also in a minor context, coming from the melodic minor. This is our melodic minor. We add the flat 6, A flat, and then we can play these chords. Oops, that's not right. And we hear it instantly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. also how we get around. D diminished, taking the dominant, back to the 1. We can't go every which way. Oh, I don't think so. Well, that's kind of not good. Maybe. But from what we did before in our major thing, I was feeling more major today. Which is rare. Hello there. WSG, what's going on? I believe that's what's gonna mean. We're about to find out, I suppose. Was that of agreeing to? At the moment, I'm trying to solidate on mechanical and harmonic foundations. Nothing really in particular. Right now, we're in C. To be more precise, we're playing blues in C, but also in C diminished 6. So we take a major scale and we take one more note to make it an A-tone scale. It's called major bebop here, but just like the naming, I'd rather call it the 6 diminished scale, because from C to A we got a 6, and our additional note is at minor 6 or flat 6. And if we were just to play C major as is, and if we were just skipping every other note, we had a harmony like this. So the stock harmony without alterations. But with our extra note, and by being strict with that formula of skipping every other note, now with our additional note A flat here, we will have skipped a note by going straight to A. This is our 1 chord, and this is our 2 chord. And these 2 chords makes the entire scale now. We have covered all notes, all the 12 keys have been covered by these 2 chords from C to C. This is our entire tonality now. So we can go and block chords like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So we got How did you break your piano? Wow. An acoustic piano or a digital one? And I see. It's difficult with acoustic and a very old instruments. They need regulation, tuning, a good place with the right temperature and humidity that's in a normal range and whatnot. Probably tuning at least once, if not twice a year. I know. I have an acoustic right next to me that I never play for that reason. It is actually in tune, it is also clean, but the mechanics are never as good because it's a real physical instrument. Well, and what I'm doing here is really just trying to learn basic harmony mechanically and for the ears. I'm trying to see how I can come up with my own vocabulary, or also learn vocabulary of real jazz musicians, because I'm only self-taught and I try to make it happen. So, considering our scale here, or what I did, maybe sometimes I play. Damn. I hope the cat didn't get hurt, because like there's a whole lot of tension on piano strings. I think there is like a force of more than 2 tons on the average instrument, all strings collectively. Okay, that's good. Like, I wouldn't want to have my face near a piano string that snaps, especially not the bass department. Also interesting sound. I heard a piano string snap sometimes. Not on my instrument, but yeah. Probably don't want to get hit. And all we do is we're just moving around, having a little bit of fun, and trying to come up with stuff. Like, say, the blues major. Or minor blues. I'm not quite sure if I know what an euphonium is. I'd have to look up. I probably know what it is. I don't have a clear picture, but I know that I was curious about what it is. And when I saw it and heard it, I knew that I've heard it. But I forgot again what it was exactly. Because it sounds super fancy. Yeah, but baritone what? A baritone could be various instruments. It's just a certain register. Could be different baritones. Is it strings? Is it brass? Is it keys? Is it... What's the major family of an euphonium? Okay, I was kind of sure it was brass. But I didn't want to say it because I didn't want to embarrass myself. But it's something flugelhorn kind of style. Maybe a bit bigger. Now this kind of look like an English horn, flugelhorn, or flugelhorn. What? Sorry. So I wasn't laughing at that. Oh, the confusion with names is incredible. Tell me about it. I'm still lost in music theory. You know how long it took me to realize that, what's a better example? How long it took me to realize that this chord and this chord are the same chord, kind of? Way too long. Let's say way too long. That's why, because we are not challenging the hands right now. Sounds stupid, but it's because these things are really muscle memory by now. If I had a penny for the amount of time that I've played that, I'd be rich, my friend. But also watch my hands, how they move or how they're not moving. Maybe you have noticed that my left hand is not exactly moving all that much. It is a very stationary blob. On what platform? Is it a bot? Hold your thought. I'm realizing my break was not long enough. Lately, I really try not just to do what I just did, where you said it sounds effortless. Because the problem is, if we always play that what sounds effortless, well, we stop practicing. We need to practice stuff that we can't already play. Playing this is not as helpful for me. I played that enough. If you say that sounds effortless, yeah, maybe. It feels effortless now. But what doesn't feel effortless is if I'm actually have to make some real musical sense out of it and not just go nuts playing some super generic and obvious blues riffs. If I have to make this other hand lyrical and move maybe in a different time, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm back to being a beginner. And also there are so many ways. Playing block chords, well, there's so much more instrument. I can't play these block chords around here. And I have not really spent enough time on my drop voicings. Like say, actually, what we should play more like if we were playing solo piano is not playing this major 6 here and playing single melodies, single note melody line, even if that's fine in between, but we maybe want to play some riff and then we want to fall into a chord. We don't want to have a tinkle, 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 tinkle of single melody notes that may not be wrong, but, well, if this is a good note to play, how much better would it be to play the whole chord and harmonize with it? If you listen to the masters, they rarely ever played a one melody thing. Rarely, really rarely, usually at least, they will be harmonizing with one other note. Maybe just a shell, maybe just a third. Maybe a different inversion. It sounds already completely different. That's not right. Why is it not right? Because this would be the chord, but what other chord could we play? Should we play maybe? That's maybe the right chord. Maybe we want to play A minor on that. Here we can play an octave. We just need to fill out the octave basically. C major 6, we get this. What could we do? Pick other chord tones. On our diminished, we got the D octave. What could we play? Let's play some chord tones. So we already got something better than this. You know, we can play this. And in reality, probably, we would do something about our left hand here too. We would probably maybe try to get more range in the bass department and losing a couple of notes that we don't need in here. Probably we can get rid of the 5. We don't really need that. We can still pretty much hear the identity of this chord. If we have the 5 in there or not, doesn't really change. Doesn't change too much. Let's invert maybe the A down, so we have our minor 6 at the bottom. So we get an A minor chord, but it's not gonna be too pretty because now we got too close of a voicing down here. Maybe we're gonna let go of maybe, I'm not so sure yet. Also, what else could we do? I want to have the 6 in the bass. What intervals can we still make happen and still get a clean enough sound? It's probably not going to be this third. Unless we play it super well and appreciate it with good articulation. The third, maybe. The fifths we still get away, but we don't really need the third, I think. Could also transfer it to the other hand. I don't have the biggest hands. There's so many ways to play anything. But how do you like playing the euphonium? Never thought, I mean, I like all instruments. But have you never thought, the piano wasn't so bad? If my piano breaks down, I'll find a replacement. Somehow. And even if I have to sell a kidney or something. But you know what? I'm just noodling and talking. I need to take a break for 10 minutes or so and then actually continue practicing. How long did you play when you played? Because I'm telling you, I still feel like I can play. But the first 5 years, that was not even selling myself short. I think in the first 5 years, I really couldn't play. I'm quite sure of that. I know what it sounded like. I think I still have recordings. It sounds horrible. It doesn't sound anything like it sounds now. And there's still so much. Oh my God. I know know what I want it to sound like. And it doesn't sound like it. I gotta take a break. I'll be back. I mean, as long as you're not sad about that, you think, I think I missed out not continuing, then no harm done. But if you feel that this is reoccurring, that you think, I wonder what would have happened if I had continued to play, then maybe you should go back and play. But I need to take 10 minutes or so. I'll be back. Okay. Hello, probes. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good night. I know you're my time though. You're as mad as me when it regards daytime and nighttime. Thank you, Ethan. Yeah, man. Health first. Holy Christ, 70 minutes. 70 minutes? Did I just read that right? 70 minutes? That's intense, man. You know I'm a jazz nerd, and I know sometimes there are recordings that are 15 minutes. But 70 minutes, I have not heard of that. That's outrageous. Just super cool, man. I gotta listen to that. That's crazy. I can't even finish a 4-bar loop. How do you make a track that's 70 minutes? I can't even choose 4 chords. There's too many chords. And I always say there's not that many chords there, but there's too many to choose, actually. I don't quite understand. You're on 2 different platforms. You're on YouTube and Ethan is on Twitch. Maybe that's the reason why. Or maybe it's because I don't have Discord on and Discord should relay. Let me turn on Discord. I'm not quite sure if it makes a difference though. I don't know I don't know a lot of stuff that I should know about streaming, honestly. Alright, man. Cool for stopping by. Keep playing that euphonium. And if you ever think maybe the piano wasn't so wrong, It's always there for you. Piano's always there for you. Ooh, sorry, switch into minor. Was not the plan. What went wrong here? Applied a different blues scale. We could do that blues scale maybe here. But let's stay consistent. So what's the bass for this? Still, very basic. We're just going just take care of health first. Health is always most important. Most people, I think that's just 1 or 2 days ago. Playing an instrument is a very physical thing, and depending on the instrument, it is really not far from sport. And if you have something that is preventing you to play your instrument without risking your health or putting strain on your health, whatever it be, if you have lung issues and you play brass, probably not a good idea. If you have tendonitis, maybe you shouldn't be practicing twirls with your pinky and ring finger all day long. Maybe bad idea. If it hurts, don't stress it. Just applying some common sense. Health first, everything else follows. Says the guy who smokes like the Industrial Revolution. I always got the best advice for the next man. Does make sense. Why do I always do that? I don't want to go into minor. I'm sorry to hear that. Take care, man. I wish you best of health. My father has been struggling with colon cancer. I can relate, I guess. Why do I do that? It's major, my friend. Or at least, not the key. If I want to go minor, I go to A. Because we're in the relative minor, not the parallel minor. The relative minor of C is A. The parallel, and I've always been saying this is wrong on this channel. The parallel minor of C is C minor. The relative is A. The relative shares the notes. The parallel just starts with the same note letter name and the same tonic. Maybe some notes are the same, but maybe most not. Like from C to C. This is C Ionian or C major. If we play the same note material from A to A natural minor, that's relative major and minor. If we play C minor, which is the same as E flat major, we got 3 different notes. The 3 has been flatted, the 6 has been flatted, and the 7 too. So the parallel has 3 different notes, not the same. And yes, I'm using this one that's not directly in there. We borrow this one from the blues. That's probably why I'm moving into this minor 6. Because the blues is one of the best colors and modes to play around. Why? Let's look at the blues scale. What does the blues scale do? 1, 2. Looking at it, comparing it from a major scale, yeah? 1, 2, flat 3, minor 3, the real 3, or the major 3 too. And because of that, because we have flat and major, we have already built-in modal interchange. That's why a lot of blues runs will emphasize the change in between flat 3 and 3. Because we're going in and out of crying and laughing, of having whiskey and coffee. Alright? Blues is the feeling between whiskey and coffee, I think. Do da de, do da de, da de, da de da do, da de, da da do, do de da da de da de da do, da de, da do, da de, da de da de da de da de da. Sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Could go slower. We should probably. Well, not that slide we can't use, I think. We can use this trill, of course, as our major 6 and flat 6 that we get from the blues. Probably we're going to add this one because we can come from the dominant 7 and then we can maybe sometimes. What blues scale are we playing then? Is it F? Maybe. Or is it G? What should I be playing? If I was an F, what would I do? What is the 5 of F? Say this is F major now. Let's start that on C. Get C Mixolydian. What's that supposed to sound like? Sounds pretty familiar, huh? Was a try it? And we take slide loads. We could open this up a little bit. It's a little bit muddy, right? Oh, what could we do? Could get rid of the 5. Or could get rid of both and just play 7 shell. One and two, 1 and 2. Or we just go pentatonic. It's also a good exercise in general. wasn't so good the last bit. Trying to lock some notes to connect. No pedal, no pedal. Try to play with pedal as much as you can. It will help you. You'll thank yourself later. Not that it's not good to play pedal. Some stuff you need to play pedal. Pedal is super cool. But for a lot of stuff, you probably shouldn't be playing pedal. And for practice, you should play even less pedal, unless the piece that you're working on requires it. It just makes release sloppy if you play too much pedal. Ooh, we go somewhere else. We're going somewhere else. Pack your shit, folks. We're going somewhere else. See, we're in C minor right now. Don't have a rhythm yet, but I just want to play these minor nines. I love minor nines. Not quite sure. Well, maybe we're in E flat. We could be in E flat. I guess so. I mean, I said C minor, so we're in E flat, right? Same thing. Yep. We better play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm borrowing a note. Everything is peaceful. Still, I hope you're having a good night, good day too. I could really just do it super simple. 1, 2, 1, 2, and bam. Da ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Ta 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 ba bum bum. 2, 1, 2, and 1. Could try to get a bit more of groove, like. And if I play the right root, it would be better. Or if we want to play even more simple, more harmonic, what I really love doing is appreciating that up. Then I use pedal a lot. I'm just moving the same shape. What is this? E flat major 7 over C, making a C minor 9. We just inverted. Root, first inversion, second inversion, last inversion. The rhythm doesn't really make sense, but then bear with me. Or the same thing that I said about using pedal and then appreciating that up. If you want to take all the range out of this instrument, not take out, use the range of this instrument. Could go C octave, using C minor 9, root position. I think it's too muddy for inversion down here. You can try though. Maybe. But I think this is not good anymore. This is too muddy. This we can do. But it's personal taste. And maybe depending. If you have a Fazioli at home that is like almost 30% bigger than a Yamaha Concert de Grand, a Steinway or whatever, maybe then you can get the bass response and clear enough that you can still play some closer intervals. But generally speaking, probably too muddy. So we could take this one and appreciate it all up, same shape. Or if we feel it's too boring to use the same voicing and we want to make life more complicated, we could always change the inversion. Here we can do the first, then we do the second inversion. and so on. But I kind of really love these voicings by going sorry, that was wrong. I want to go from this inversion to this inversion. And we basically go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. God damn it. Stop complaining. Ooh, not good. Focus, stop talking. Well. That's all fine and dandy. But we need to get back to where we came from. Let's try to understand Barry Harris and his teachings. That's where it's at. If we can understand a bit of that, the rest is easy. Ew. Wrong tonality. We're still in very much in C. Diminished six. And there's these weird sounds from my audio again. I closed Discord. I don't know if that was the one that caused the audio interference, but I still hear some weird sounds. Sounds like buffer size issues. It's not super present because there's this perk group and I'm talking and play keys, but it's there. I hear it. And how are you doing, Sal? Are you having a good day? I didn't really ask. All I do is look at this musical zebra. I cannot complain. Got no right. Uh-oh. What was this? Did I have a plan with that? And 1 and 2 3 and 1 and 2 and sloppy. That's not where I saw this going to go. So it's gonna go here. 1 and 2 and theta. 1 and 2 and triplet. Triplet, triplet, da do da dee dot. 1 and 2 and 1. I can't count. You count for yourself. One of these days, somebody's gonna kick in my door and ask me, what is this goddamn ruckus, boy? Every day, at night, you're rattling them keys. Changing some bit because it gets boring, you know. We had a cool exercise last day. It was an exercise trying to cover basic functional harmony and also to move through keys while warming up so we get fluid with everything. It was play a chord, pick any key, pick C for example. It's always easy to pick C. We go through the first 4 chords. On the 4th chord, we change the chord to a minor chord. Sorry, I always do that. I think it sounds better even. Just happens by accident, I don't know why. But so we go through 1 major 7, 2 minor 7, 3 minor 7, F major 7. Or I wanted to use numbers so we don't think we had no letters. It doesn't matter. 1 major 7, 2 minor 7, 3 minor 7, 4 major 7. Now we turn that into the 2 of our no key. To become a 2 of a major key, it must be a minor 7, right? Because if we compare, this is the 2, it's a 2 minor 7. So when we are here, we need to convert it also into a minor 7. How do we do that? Not like that. That's the mistake that I do, but I like the voicing anyway. We need to convert like so. So if I shut up, it sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's play the 4 twice, because it becomes a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same thing applies. Now we need to change this major 4 major 7 into a 2 minor 7. And what's our parent major scale now? If we are on the 2, what is one note below A flat? So we're in G flat now. C, still C, still C, still C. Now we're in E flat. Down, 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 day, key change. 1, 2, 3, 4, key change. 1, 2. God damn it. Maybe I should play A flat and E flat for a little bit. It seems I don't know this key too well, which is ridiculous because I played nothing more than E flat. That's ridiculous. Which will be my new slogan, which I will borrow from Barry Harris because he said it so often. And I love Barry Harris. And Barry Harris is right, you know. Barry Harris was always right. I play it again wrong, but seriously, I love the half diminished. It sounds so good. Especially in this key change context. I'm inserting some more notes. Yes, I know. And we could also go really through so many keys or changes. Like, I was playing like first, and then going to what? I'm not so sure about that now. Oh, that's not from that scale. It's from a different scale, but anyway. I'm not quite sure if I have a point to make. What did I do last? Forgot. I think I need to go to bed. I think my brain is done for the day. Did I have a point to make? Oh, I'm just yapping my ass off. Not quite sure. Not quite sure if I have something to tell, actually. Not so sure. What did I want to tell? Was it important? Cannot have been that important, I guess. Oh yeah, just focus and going through changes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. What am I gonna do now? Ooh, that would be interesting. I didn't think of that. I'm trying to do the same thing, but using the Barry Harris scale. Because what else? But doing that with 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I need to do what? Still probably the same thing, huh? I still want to go to what? E flat, I guess. But this becomes the major 6. And now I'm walking through G. Think. Don't say stupid stuff. Be sure that you know what you're talking about. What is... Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. I hope. I guess so. Oh, it's gonna be hard to do that. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Ooh, not so sure. It's kind of stretched for the ear a little bit. Oh, I'm not so sure. I think I need more time to actually hear it. Also, when I can't shut my mouth, it's impossible to hear it. That's so weird. Anyway, let's go back to our initial version. I think it's maybe better. So again, take the fourth diatonic chords of C major, just meaning skipping every other of these beautiful white keys. 1 major 7, first chord. 2 minor 7, so a 2. 3 minor 7. F major 7. On F major we change into our no key. We make this 4 the 2 by making it minor. If this is the 2, the 1 must be E flat. So without talking, that was not right. What's wrong here? This is supposed to be right. A needs to be lowered. That's the 4 of E flat. I think I need to restart my audio card. It makes these weird sounds. Now I can really hear it. We're in G flat now. 1 of G flat. That's wrong. 2 of G flat. Probably I should be playing G flat a little bit. So, come on. I think we spotted the problem already. Why would you want to play a trill if you can't even play the scale, right, my friend? Uh-oh, that doesn't look good, right? This is not what it should look like. If it looks like this, you need to practice too. I'm sorry, it's just the truth. We need to stop lying to ourselves. It's just not healthy. That's not right either, is it? Why would it be? Is it? Maybe. It is what? It is the 4 of G flat major And it's supposed to be what? A major 7. So it is right. But still, though, we shouldn't be confused about it. Down and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and... Ooh. Is that so? Yes, of course, because why? What is the 5 chord in C major? It's G dominant 7. So we better have a dominant chord on E flat, if that is the 5 of G flat, or F sharp in this regard. Oh my god, these spots, they make me... No, I didn't see that. Okay, let's talk more music. Okay, let's do that again so we are really sure we are not making this wrong anytime soon. One other thing that I heard, and I think it applies to everything in life, especially in sports, but basically, really, that's why we forget when we just learn one night before the math test. Maybe we even ace the test, but if we get asked a year later and we're not pursuing math anymore, we probably forgot that shit because we didn't really internalize it. We need to practice not in a way that we play what we want to play once, right? We need to practice in a way that we can't play it wrong. The idea of practice is not getting it right once. It's getting it right in a way that you can't do it wrong. That's the purpose of it. That's why the next streams, maybe for some of you more advanced cats, this will be boring. Sometimes it's boring for me too, but I'm realizing while I can play sometimes stuff that looks and sounds flashy, I got issues with some really basics. Like I can take little things apart from around midnight and I can barely read music, you know? Of course I play shit right now because I just don't think right now. But whatever it is, that doing that is not as important as doing that. It may not seem like that at first, but all that flashy other stuff, it's just extra and it only makes sense rarely. Most of the time, probably if we're not stuck with some bourgeois pseudo elitists, we're probably going to be playing some pretty ordinary music. Now that's fine. We're not here to impress. We want to feel nice. We want our hands to feel good and we want our ears to feel better. Where are we now? We just shifted into what? Into E flat. What could we do? C minor blues? Maybe. Sounds off. Why? Should we try the major one? Or should we try something else completely? Because what could we do with this chord? If this is our 2 chord, and we say E flat is our key. Well, I mean, of course, we can use the E flat major blues. or the C minor blues. Same thing. What could we probably try to do? We could try to go to the 5 of E flat. What's that? It's B flat. Why? If you're familiar with some blues, probably stuff like this. That probably sounds very familiar. And if we play our chord on here, you see that's the dominant 7 on the 5. The idea about is, if we play on the 5 of a scale, we're in Mixolydian. But don't tell Barry I told you about notes. Barry says it's pseudo elitism, and real jazz musicians are not talking about Lydian and Mixolydian. He says that's ridiculous. This is also my new punchline. That's ridiculous. Has anyone told you lately that shit is ridiculous? I know it stretches the ear, but that's the purpose of it. It's a tritone fest. Where are we going with this? Probably shouldn't have chosen this diminished one. Why? Maybe E flat. Maybe. Because if I want to be in C, and we're in C diminished 6, our diminished chord is not this one. Also another thing. So let's try to get back to what Barry Harris teaches. Barry Harris was a very religious man. Anyone out there who knows more than me, and if you know that I'm saying stuff wrong, because really I'm trying to connect dots, please correct me, and I need to start referencing the channels where I'm taking my halfback information from. So Barry Harris says, in the beginning, as I said, he was religious. He goes through the whole Genesis. In the beginning, there was one scale. Our scale. Our 12-tone music system. How many notes do we have in one scale? It's 12. He says, oh, interesting. 12. Isn't that just like the 12 disciples? It's been made from God. I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Just bear with me for the analogy. From C to B, we have 12 disciples. These 12 disciples live in two worlds. There's two whole tone scales hidden in here. If we just play always a whole note starting on C, what do we get? We get the C whole tone scale, which is 6 notes. Which 6 notes? We got C, going a whole step to D, going a whole step to E, going a whole step, whole step, whole step. You have heard this scale. It gets used in movies a lot. Got a kind of eerie, dreamlike state to it. Let's get back to where we should be. Focus on Barry Harris. So, in between this octave, we have two whole tone scales. We just learned one or half of it. We get two whole tone scales. The C whole tone scale, and what do you guess is the other whole tone scale? We are missing some notes to make up the other 6 note. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, the world of 12-tone music has been split into two worlds. The two whole tone scales. The C whole tone scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the D whole tone scale. These two Barry Harris claims are mother and father, giving birth to the diminished scale. Yeah, please bear with me. It gets exciting real quick. That gives birth to the diminished scale. If we look at this octave again, and also he says it's same like with DNA. We carry both chromosomes from our father and from our mother. So let's look at this. If Barry Harris is right, and the C whole tone scale and the D flat whole tone scale are the parents of the diminished chords for the diminished family, and each diminished chord carries DNA of both whole tone scales, let's look at it. What is the first part of this diminished chord on C diminished 7? The first tone pair, this tritone, C to G flat, belongs to the C whole tone scale. Also, by the way, Barry's always right. I can't believe I missed half the shit looking at this piano for years. Some stuff is so obvious afterwards. So, this diminished chord is made out of two notes, two intervals. First interval is C whole tone scale. Second interval, tritone, is the D flat whole tone scale. But it goes further. The fun just continues from here. He says, now, these diminished chords give birth. Also, I didn't show you the other diminished chords. Still, like I say, it is all about all that is in this octave. We have a way to look at these 12 notes as two whole tone scales. And then we can look at it as these two whole tone scales give birth to 3 different diminished 7s. This diminished 7, this diminished 7, and lastly this diminished 7. These 3 diminished 7s, because 3 times 4 is what? Is 12. And also the beautiful part about diminished chords is they are symmetrical. They chop up the octave in equal parts. Very, very dandy. So, every diminished chord itself also either gives birth or has brother and sister chords, because a diminished chord is a chord that is kind of lacking an identity. With any other chord that is not symmetrical, I mean augmented chords are symmetrical, hold up a second. Augmented chords are not symmetrical. Forget what I just was trying to say. So diminished chords is the only one that is symmetrical. All other chords, you can still identify its quality and maybe even guess its relationship somehow, maybe, to what keys it might be able to belong. If you have perfect pitch, it's easy pickings for you anyway. But these diminished chords, they give birth, he says, to 4 dominant chords. Because what can we do? Let's take our C diminished 7 and we are going to lower 1 note at a time. We lower C to B and get B dominant. Let's go back. Let's lower E flat to D. That's right, we get D dominant. Isn't that beautiful? What do we get if we lower to F? Yes, that's right. We get F dominant. Let's keep going. You guessed right. We go into A flat. Now, isn't that pretty? That man was a mad genius. It's not, it's crazy. That's not where we were supposed to land, right? But I think I need to go to bed. What happened? I switched by accident to minor. Oh, before I go, let's do something slow again, because it always helps to play slow. Always practice slower than you want. I'm learning this now the hard way, because sometimes you can play stuff fast, which is somewhat solid, but I urge you, play it in half the tempo you would normally play, and you will see your mechanics fall apart. It's kind of funny. You'd think it would be easier to play it slower. Often, it's not. And also, we are not as aware of what we're doing. We don't even hear what we're doing. We don't even really hear the articulation, because, like, do you hear really much of a difference in this articulation? I don't. I just realized that the sum was heavy, loud as fuck. It all has the same dynamic. But if we were to play this super slow and low, we could get so much more music out of it. I'm trying really to get accents, because music is accents. It's not all flat. All right. Okay, let's do 1 or 2 chill changes, because I want to give everybody the gift Barry Harris gave me, starting to try to understand music and harmony a little bit better and finding a cool and jazzy sound. And I'm just at the very beginning of it. So looking at it coming from C and doing something that sounds like this. We will convert this to our new harmony system, the system of the diminished network, by taking the same note material we have of a major scale and adding one more note. Yes, it says major bebop, but we call it Barry Harris scale or the diminished six. Also, I always say that I'm just being funny. Of course, it's ridiculous. If you want to call it tomato, it doesn't matter. How just important is that you know how to play it. Also, tomato is maybe not the worst name to name it, as a stupid pun and silly inside joke. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Let's call the whole thing off, right? Who gives a fuck what it's called? It just needs to sound right. These are our new chords. Why? Using our rule by stacking thirds, meaning of all the notes we have in a scale, we always play the second next. Because we have one more note here, we have skipped a note, even if it looks weird at first. So our new scale is made out of two chords. A major six. What is the next chord that will complete the octave with this note material? That's right, it's the diminished seven. And the beauty is, now we can just move the block chords all day long as we damn please. And then you say, what the heck is that? Okay, let's do that slow so you can actually see these chords. Major six, diminished. Same chord, major six, just inverted. The whole scale is two chords. Inversions of major six and another diminished. And the diminished chord, as I said, it's symmetrical. It has no end, it has no beginning. That means the whole scale becomes a very simple system of really just two qualities. You get a major six, diminished. Major six, inverted. But doesn't matter, major six, same chord. Tomatoes, tomatoes. You will say, hey, what the heck is this? You said only major six and diminished. Yeah, let's invert this chord, what's it gonna be? Let's put the A upper register. Looks oddly familiar now, huh? Okay, maybe I shouldn't do that. My hands are not fast enough. My brain isn't either. That was one part. We can't do this in major, of course. We can do this in minor. So let's go through the changes in major. And I'll try not to talk and be focused on time. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all okay so far. We can do the same stuff with a minor tonality. In that case, we will be using the melodic minor scale, and we add the diminished six. Pretty much same concept like we did with the major scale. We took the major scale and added the flat six. So now we have this scale, the melodic minor, and we add one more note. Chordy doesn't have a name for it, but it's the minor of the diminished six. Let's construct our chords. Looks pretty similar. Now we have a minor six as a one. Our two chord is what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still a diminished seven. No surprise. What's our three chord? Probably an inversion of the first one. How would we invert it? But let's go in the right concession. So this is our one chord. And you can do a lot with this. Really, it harmonizes itself. It's insane. Like, it's hard to make absolutely terrible music after using this. And every time I hear minor six, summertime is calling in my ears, you know? I don't have the rhythmical sense at the moment. But yeah, let's do nothing too fancy and just be simple and straight with it. Oops, it was read wrong. Yeah, flat three there. Let's maybe use an octave on top. That was what? One terrible no choice of me. We could play a C minor octave on top. So this is our harmony. We could play, and maybe we play an inversion, because why not? Maybe play a different inversion. And on that inversion, we can hear a lot of stuff that is often happening. And you can go on with this forever and ever and ever and ever. I'll go to bed. Happy practice. May the muse be with you. Peace.